Rise of the Sacred Sovereign. What does it mean? First, I offer my humble obeisances to my Srila Gurudev and to my Srila Prabhupada, and I open myself up to offer something that they have passed on through Vedanta, through yoga, through the wisdom keepers and the way showers that have come from above and beyond for so long to give us the treasures of this life. And I don't consider myself to be anything or anyone too special, except for being amazing and awesome and special as a mentor and as a guide for you to know that you're special. And I humbly offer my Dandavat Pranams to all the Vaishnavas that are working their way in this world to offer something to other souls. I am more of a bridge builder, and my work as a mentor is to help organize the unseen for my clients in such a way that they bridge the gaps, they find the connections, they don't just learn to pivot from awareness to core desire, but they learn how to radiate abundance and magic. It really is about abundance, actually, not in a material way, but a spiritual way. So tonight's theme is about breaking out of the matrix, which is usually the theme because we created the soul mapping matrix for the purpose of expanding our consciousness in this great up level of life, to break out of the old imprisoning matrix of our negative programming and naysaying and doubt and worry and fear. We actually keep ourselves imprisoned in that. And to then cross through the breakthrough in such a way that we pivot towards that which is innately amazing and awesome and powerful about ourselves, which is whatever our service is in the world. And Bhakti Yoga speaks very clearly that when you're in the right service, you are happy. And so my commitment is to happiness, and that is through pain, through the tears, in and beyond the darkest night of the soul, which will come again and again in this material world. So I shared something tonight that I wrote from Soul Ascension. It's a quote. I wrote Soul Ascension in January of 2020, so over a year ago. Witnessing ourselves, both our small endeavors and our truest essential soul nature and everything in between, allows us to visualize our tapestry. Imagine if we could see our soul map from above. Even without a key or an atlas, we would hold a tremendous power over our own health and wealth and happiness. Usually that key is about service. Usually it is finding one's true dharma, our bounty, that gives us a reason to wake up in the morning. The process is the goal, and the goal is the process. Right? Achincha beta, beta tattva. That also means we are one and we are both separate. So on this glorious day, I'm going to be a little bit contrary, and I am going to ask you a question, and you're welcome to type in with questions or comments, like and share if you are inspired to. Do you really feel unity? Are you experiencing a sense of unification? And here's why I ask. The confusion in the matrix seems to be that we are actually one, or we're supposed to be one, as if we're supposed to be of one mind, of one behavior, of one personality, of one dharma or purpose. Now, it's true, it's a both-and world. Vedanta's so amazing in so many ways. It's so obvious how deep it goes. You know, I grew up Jewish and studying religion and ethics and philosophy my whole life, even through acting conservatory and beyond. Yet I was never satisfied, never. My hunger, my intelligence needed more and more and more. And now, thank God I have Bhakti Yoga because it never ends. But Bhakti Yoga is not only about science, which it is, it's about the sacredness of the soul. It's about the science of the soul in devotion, devotional relationship to divinity. So many personalities, so many ways to talk about divinity for all of us. My only agenda is to actually glorify your soul and your happiness. My agenda is to glorify the sacredness inside of you, the sacredness inside of your soul map, the blueprint of who you are, which is a different kind of matrix. Do you believe we are unified? Because it seems that this desire for unification is totally messing us up in a lot of ways. It seems we're forgetting about being discerning, unique, sacred, and sovereign souls. Life has a way of, well, let me say it this way, Maya Devi, right? The goddess of illusion and all materiality. She is so powerful. She is going to give us what we need in regards to finding our way and our path and our lessons. Yes? It will keep happening. Whatever you want to give your higher power to, whether it's energy or love or whatever power that is making all this happen. We say Maya Devi, and she will continue. And we will continue to be alive as long as we work within the construct of Kala, of time, not Kala, Kal. And we will continue to wake up and show up as long as we are souls embodied. And we're different. We're not only different, we're totally unique. We're totally unique part and parcels of divinity, complete with karma and lifetimes and samskars and just so many messy parts that follow our subtle body despite being unbreakable souls. These bodies are material. Our subtle bodies have just a little bit that they'll follow through with until we come back, and this birth is so precious. We're so lucky to be alive. That's why it's so painful how depression takes over and how we will take our own lives and this abundance because we can't see it, because we're so stuck. Hi, Jairad. Hey. Hi, Jen. Hey, Beauty. If we're imprisoning ourselves, we have to really take a look at it, because the landscape will change all the time. If we can look at it from a perspective that we are all souls, then yes, we are one. Beta, we are one. But we're unique part and parcels of divinity. We are not one, abeta. And in our endeavor to try to fit into the box or the matrix that works for society or a specific oneness, one culture, wow, we're effing ourselves over tremendously. And then we're missing out on all the colors of the tapestry, of the rainbow. So I ask you, are you feeling the oneness, the unification? Now, I could be completely off. I would love to hear from you. I would love some dialogue about this, but I had to bring it up because I've noticed over the past year that a lot of the folks in the spiritual community are the ones that are expressing a tremendous amount of shame, of shaming, of belittling, of intellectual proprietary obnoxiousness, actually, I know I've been there. I've done it. I have an ego, and I was there when I was younger, using my intelligence to shame or blame or put down. It's not a consciousness that I'm proud of. The only reason I would even say I'm aware of it is because I stretch so much to see the other side. And that's what's going to bring us probably together, is the humility, the actual truth of opening up and saying, I was wrong, I've been wrong, I have faults, I have unwanted tendencies, I have so many issues in my matrix that I keep imprisoning myself with. But we souls, we are not breakable. We are perfect, part and parcels of divinity. And that's eternal. We're eternal. And the only thing that's one about us is that we are humans, souls, jivas, embodied in this bag of bones and in this illusory or real, however you want to call it, landscape that's going to change. History has shown us. History speaks so much. Let's study history. Let's get honest about where we've been and what we have done to ourselves and each other and our children, and let's re-educate ourselves. Re-educating ourselves will help bring more unity and unification of love, but we are not the same. Thank you for joining tonight. It's been short, it's been real. There's a lot more show going on in the world, so I'm sure you're finding some community perhaps to talk to. And if you're not, and you're here watching this as the replay, this is your moment, and I am your community, and I love you very much. I am so honored to be a human being on this path, and I am open to engaging in conversation about these very topics. Mostly, I am proud to be a mentor on the path of awakening, igniting the soul. My name is Jaishree. I'm a mystic healer. I am a spiritual ascension mentor, and I am a budding jiva soul who is looking forward to learning more and more along the way. If you'd like to chat more, visit me at jaishreeyoga.com, sign up for a discovery call, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 16, Rise of the Sacred Sovereign, another conversation. Lots of love and lots of peace.